Hey everybody, it's Michelle Paczesny from Bossladies Creating Empires. And today I'm back with the Becoming Her Authentic Entrepreneur Spotlight series. So, for each lady that I spotlighted in this series, I asked them all the same three questions so that way you could get a perspective how each one answers because they all answer different and for them it was different. So today is my day where I'm going to tell you, I'm even going to answer the questions and give you my perspective on how it was for me. So the first question I asked all the ladies was who were they before they stepped into their business and what shifted for them? So for me, before I stepped into my business, I was a woman who felt something bigger inside of her, but I didn't fully trust it yet. From the outside, I looked capable. I worked hard. I showed up and I kept moving forward. But internally, there was a quiet voice that kept asking, is this really it? I knew that I was meant to create something meaningful, something that helped other women rise. But I didn't yet see myself as that woman who could build it. And I want you to know that the shift didn't happen in one moment. Okay. It happened through growth, through discomfort, and through deciding that I wasn't going to ignore that voice anymore. I stopped waiting to feel completely ready. And instead, I chose to begin. And by choosing to begin, that decision eventually led to the creation of Bossladies Creating Empires, a space that grew out my own journey of becoming. And then I asked the ladies question number 2. What belief did you have to release in order to grow? For me, one belief that I had to release was the idea that I had to prove myself before I was worthy of being seen. For a long time, I believed I needed more experience, more training, more validation, more confirmation that I belonged in leadership. And when you carry that belief, you constantly question yourself. It makes you hesitate, second guess. It makes you hold back pieces of your voice. But growth required me to let go of that. And I had to understand that leadership doesn't come from having it all figured out. It comes from being willing to step forward anyway. And for me, once I released that need for approval, I started trusting my own voice more. And that changed everything. And the third question I asked was, what does becoming her mean to you in this season right now? So for me, right now, becoming her means honoring the women or the woman, I'm sorry, I'm honoring the woman that I am still growing into. It means allowing myself to expand without feeling like I have to be perfect. It means building spaces for other women while still continuing my own evolution. Becoming her is not about arriving at some final version of yourself. It's about giving yourself permission to keep growing, to keep learning, to keep stepping into that next version of you you're meant to be. And in this season, I'm embracing that growth more than ever. And for those of you that don't know who I am, who I serve, or who I help, my name is Michelle Paczesny. I'm the founder of Bossladies Creating Empires, and it's a platform created to support women entrepreneurs who feel that same inner pull towards something more. I serve women who are ambitious, purpose driven, and they're ready to grow, even if they're still figuring out exactly what that growth looks like. The women I work with often have big visions, but they may need clarity, confidence, and a supportive community to step into them fully. What I do is create spaces where women can be seen, supported, and encouraged to rise into leadership in their own way. Because when a woman truly believes in her own voice, it doesn't just change her life, it changes the people around her, the communities she touches, and the generations that come after. One of the reasons that I created this series for International Women's Day is because every woman has a story, and that story deserves to be heard. It's not just the polished success story, but the journey of becoming, the doubts, the courage, the growth. When we share our stories openly, we remind other women that they're not alone. And sometimes seeing another woman step forward is exactly what gives someone else the courage to do the same thing. And that is what becoming her is really about. And I want to thank you for joining me today. And I will see you on the next Spotlight in the Becoming Her series. Make it a great day.